really well here, but many people are not. A key challenge for the future is to produce enough food to feed the world's people. So this is really a key challenge of our time. How are we going to feed all these people? We know that our population is increasing. Latest estimates predict that we will reach 10 billion people by the turn of the century. So we face looming food shortages. This is equivalent to the population of 2 Chinas added to all the people on Earth today. Not only do we have increasing population issues, we have to grow this food on existing land. Most of the arable land has now been farmed. Farmers are increasingly turning to very steep hillsides and marginal lands, such as these hills in Ecuador. 70% of the world's fresh water is used for agriculture. So that means we need to grow more food on the same amount of land using less water. So I think one thing that we have to consider is also diseases. So plants get diseases, as do people. This shows you a blight of a plant that kills the plant in 4 days. This was the cause, a similar pathogen caused the Irish potato famine. We can control diseases and pests sometimes by using pesticides. However, they can be quite toxic. It's estimated that 300,000 people are killed by pesticides each year, most of these people in less developed countries. Compounding these challenges are droughts and the effect of climate change. Today, 12 million people are threatened by starvation because of drought in Africa. Last year, Russia quit exporting wheat because they were worried about drought. Climate change will also bring water to where it's not wanted, completely destroying cropland that's needed for sustenance of farmers and their families. So what can we do to feed the world without destroying the environment? This is where plant genetics can help. This shows you an ancient ancestor of modern corn. Modern corn has been genetically improved over the last 8,000 years. So one aspect of seed technologies is that it's a very appropriate technology. All the information you need is in the seed, and it's very accessible. This is especially true for very poor farmers who do not have access to other types of technologies. So I want to give you an example. 2.2 billion rice consumers live in an area that's very prone to flooding. So rice likes to grow in water, but if it's completely submerged, the plant will die. There was an ancient variety that was identified that had an amazing property. It could stay underwater for 2 weeks. So we isolated the gene, we introduced it into rice varieties, and we were able to develop varieties that can withstand 2 weeks of flooding. So this is a video, a time-lapse video at the International Rice Research in the Philippines. On the left, you can see the new variety. On the right, the conventional variety. There's a 16-day flood, and you could see really the power of genetics. A single gene can have dramatic consequences on yield. And these field trials and in trials in farmers' fields, led by my collaborator David McKill, farmers see a 3 to 5-fold increase in yield. Today, this year, with the help of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, this seed will reach 1 million farmers. So we did this work with fairly primitive technology. We started this work about 15 years ago. Now there's been incredible advancements in genetics. So the Arabidopsis is a model plant genomes, fruit fly of plant genetics. It was sequenced at a cost of $70 million. Today, this year, the same project is expected to be $99. So we now have incredible new tools. This is a model that we developed with collaborators of the rice innate immune response. We can very quickly predict the function of hundreds of genes, and we validated these in rice plants. So we clearly have the tools, the resources, and know-how to increase crop productivity for millions of very poor people that need it. And to accomplish this vision, we need everyone at the table. We need geneticists to create the new crop varieties. We need government policies to foster ecological farming practices. We need for-profit and nonprofit companies to invest in the critical research. And we need all of you and meetings like this to share your ideas. Thank you.